A number of retired police officers whose assistance I may have to call upon if you get too rowdy. But seriously, I would like to offer my own personal welcome to all of you who've joined us here and also those who have joined us online. I'm really delighted that so many who are engaged in safeguarding throughout Scotland have been able to gather with us today as the Scottish Catholic Safeguarding Standards Agency commences its work. I've been practicing that, Helena. I'm very conscious that, well, this is the start of the journey for me and my colleagues. For many of you, it is simply another stage on a long, winding road, which has been marked by a number of significant milestones, such as the McClellan Commission report, the work of the Independent Review Group, the independent safeguarding audits of every diocese, the publication of In God's Image. So I can understand why some might say, well, what's different? When I was invited to consider accepting the role of the chair of this new agency, it was clear to me that the bishops were committed to the principle of an agency which would operate wholly independently and independently of the Church. Indeed, I expressly sought reassurance to that. So can I be clear? If I detected any sign that the Church was trying to influence the operation of the agency staff or my board, I would rigorously defend our position. In fairness, that is not something I expect. As evidence of our independence, let me list a number of facts. The agency has been registered with Companies House as a community interest company. I personally have appointed all the non-executive directors and have recruited 3 excellent members of staff who will work closely with us to ensure independence and independent oversight of safeguarding standards in the Church throughout Scotland. We are determining our own priorities, informed by what we ourselves know, by international research and developments in safeguarding, by the advice that we shall seek from practitioners like yourselves, like many of you, not only today, but in the years ahead. And finally, independence is in my DNA, and evidenced, I hope, by my long career in the law, both as a practicing lawyer in different areas and also as a judge in a number of different roles. All of our directors and our employees, I can assure you, understand fully the importance of independence. All are on board, so to speak. I'm privileged, yet humbled, to have already met and learned from some who have survived abuse in the Church. To them, I wish to say that I'm hugely impressed by your courage, your resilience, and your determination that your painful experiences should inform us to improve how the Church responds to survivors. I am determined to ensure the agency will listen to you so that we can learn how things can be improved. I do not doubt the challenges ahead. Safeguarding is not easy, but it is vital that we all play our part to ensure the safety and well-being of every person who participates in Church activity. All of us, lay people, ordained or consecrated, religious, deacons, priests, and bishops, all of us must work together to uphold the safeguarding standards which have been designed to help, to protect children and vulnerable adults from abuse or harm. Pope Francis has reminded us of the need for personal and communal conversion in the church. He tells us that we must all commit to develop a culture of care which says never again to every and any form of abuse. I am determined that everyone in the agency will make an important contribution to growing that culture of care. Our ambition is to get this right. And speaking of contributions, I want to pay particular tribute to the thousands of church volunteers throughout Scotland who dedicate their time, energy, and expertise to safeguarding lives. I'm aware of the great work which has been done over the years in parishes, dioceses, and religious communities to raise the standards of care and protection that are offered. I look forward to engaging with you all and offering what support we can. Now, I'm delighted to introduce you to the people who form the agency. And this morning, as you arrived, you may have already met our three full-time employees. Mary Steen, our office administrator, sitting away in the corner, trying to hide, who was at the registration table outside. Helena Ramaker's our head of safeguarding training. Where have you gone, Helena? Oh, you're there, sorry. These are reading glasses, not distance glasses. And Paul Donaldson, who has introduced himself. And I'm delighted that we've managed to recruit such excellent colleagues. And I'm sure you will come to be impressed by their work as you collaborate with them. I have to tell you, I have been impressed with them so far. I'm not an easy person to work with. I am similarly impressed by the non-executive directors that we have been fortunate to recruit to the agency's board. They exude enthusiasm and energy. And while they're all volunteers, as am I, their experience, insight, and commitment to the work of the agency has impressed me in the short time that we've been working together. I hope that in the course of today's conference, you will get the chance to meet them and to tell them of your hopes and wishes for their work. So let me introduce you, and I'm going to do it in alphabetical order, just in case anybody gets upset. Mary Connell, who's sitting next to Greg Gallagher. Greg also said the prayer. Claire McDade, I don't know where Claire's hiding. Ah, there she is. And Pauline MacDonald, who's also sitting at the front. Really forgot about you, Pat. And Pat O'Mara, who I'm pleased to say has taken on the role of vice chair of our board, and I'm really grateful for that